What is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and the New York Knicks, they've won 3 straight games out of absolutely nowhere. The New York Knicks put on a clinic tonight and absolutely blew out the Dallas Mavericks and won this game all 48 minutes. Throughout the entire game, the Dallas Mavericks did not have a chance to come back. It's pretty crazy. They did have one run in the third quarter, but as Knicks fans, and especially this season, we were just waiting for the Mavericks to come back and win this game. Even after we were dominating them in the first half, it just felt inevitable. The third quarter of doom is going to approach us. At least even if we're going to win, the Dallas Mavericks are still going to come all the way back. But no, the Knicks somehow, some way, find a way to play all 4 quarters, and they come out with a victory 107-77, the best defensive game I've seen from the New York Knicks all season long. We are banged up with injuries. We got guys out like Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, Derrick Rose. The list goes on and on and on. Quentin Grimes, and we're still battling. And the young guys are playing a lot of minutes, and they're playing impactful. Julius Randle has another great game. RJ Barrett does his thing, and the defense of the backcourt off the bench of Deuce McBride and Emmanuel Quickley is legit. And this defense overall tonight was something really special to watch, and I'm excited to break it down in this video. So guys, if you're just tuning in and you're new to Knicks Media, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of Knicks content coming your way all throughout the rest of the season. And of course, make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys are enjoying this video. Helps out the Knicks algorithm so we can get this video out to as many Knicks fans as possible, so you guys can comment down below your thoughts and your takes from tonight's victory against the Dallas Mavericks. So right out of the gate, man, the Knicks just felt like they had something to prove. They felt like they had some energy to them defensively. That's what really was the difference in tonight's game. It wasn't the offense. No one really had the best offensive game of the season. You know, even Julius Randle, he had a really good game, but efficiency-wise, he wasn't doing all that. It was the defense. It was the defense that really propelled this Knicks team. And yes, the Dallas Mavericks did miss all 19 of their three-point attempts to start off the game. And there were some open shots that they were missing, but it was the defensive pressure that I saw, the rotations. Like, this is what the Tom Thibodeau defense was supposed to look like all season long. And it's unfortunate that we're all the way at the end of the year, and now the defense is starting to thrive. Now, I don't know the reason for that. Is it the personnel? Is it the backcourt off the bench of IQ and Deuce? Because I feel like those two guys are a very underrated duo. And, of course, the paint dominance of Mitchell Robinson. Taj Gibson all of a sudden is getting minutes, and he's playing really good defensively. RJ Barrett's continuing to thrive defensively. Like I said, Mitchell Robinson is absolutely dominating the paint defensively. Even Jericho Sims in his limited time minutes tonight did a good job defensively. And I just feel like this was one of those games that shows that when the defense is doing what they're supposed to do, like switching and the energy and the will to win, this is what we were trying to get to all season long. And it's just frustrating, you know, like we can't even be super happy about this win just because it's so late in the season and doesn't really mean anything. It kind of makes me feel like, hey, where was this all season long, guys? 3 straight wins? Great. It's a little too late. But, hey, I don't know how far away we are from the play-in tournament. We're like 3.5 games out, something like that. But, hey, you never know what can happen. And, of course, I know there's some Knicks fans on Twitter having a big debate about we should be tanking. Why are we winning? Why are we winning? And you guys know where I stand. I'm just not a fan that can ever root for my team to lose. And if they win, like, hey, it's out of my control. It's not like I can control the Knicks to win or not. So if they're playing the kids and Deuce McBride and Quickley is getting a lot of minutes and RJ is getting a lot of minutes and they're winning ball games, like, we all want the kids to play. Do you want the kids to go out there and start losing on purpose? You know what I mean? Like, do you expect these players to go out there and physically try to lose games on purpose for a better draft pick? I'm sorry, but that just doesn't happen. They don't. It's impossible for these players to go out there and try to lose on purpose. RJ Barrett's trying to develop into the star that we know that he's becoming. We can't ask him to go out there and play bad basketball. So that's where the whole tanking conversations, it doesn't really make sense to me personally, of just asking these players to go out there and lose. That just doesn't happen. We're going out there. We're playing good basketball. We're on a 3-game winning streak, and we ended the Clippers' 5-game winning streak. We ended the Dallas Mavericks 5-game winning streak. So it's not like we're just beating up on bad teams. Yes, we beat the Kings on Monday night, but we just beat 2 really good teams in the Western Conference, in the Los Angeles Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks, and we low-key should have beat the Phoenix Suns if it wasn't for that crazy Cam Thomas buzzer beater on that Friday night. And yeah, I just feel like the Knicks have been playing really good basketball as of late, and tonight was a good example of that. So Julius Randle, he's been playing really good basketball. Obviously, he's coming off that career-high 46-point night, 26 points for Randle, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He started off shooting the ball extremely poor, and then all of a sudden he got hot in the second half. RJ Barrett, he had a crazy start to this game. He started 5 of 6 and had like 11 straight points right away, just doing crazy stuff, mid-range, pull, step back, attacking the paint. You know, RJ Barrett's ball handling has been just so much better from year 2 to year 3. I think that's a big reason why he's developing and becoming this player of putting up 24 points per game in the past 20 or 25 games. He has been putting up efficient numbers, and I think a big reason for that is his ability to just take people off the dribble and attack them right or left-handed and just go to the rim and be aggressive. And that's a great sign from RJ Barrett. He finished with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Alec Burks, he finished with 15 points, 11 rebounds, so a double-double for Burks. Mitchell Robinson had another double-double. Mitchell Robinson has such a dominating game in just 23 minutes. 11 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 4 for 4 from the field. Mitchell Robinson is really stepping up big time. Evan Fournier, you know he does his thing. It's either 10 points or 30 points usually for Fournier. So he had his 10 tonight. And then off the bench, man, Emmanuel Quickley and Deuce McBride, they did not do a lot offensively tonight. They did not. Quickley only had 9 points. McBride only had 2. But it's their defense. IQ was a plus-minus of a plus 28. Deuce McBride was a plus-minus of a plus 19. Their defense, I really noticed, was a big reason why that the New York Knicks were all over the place and getting a lot of stops. I just feel like the switching was there. Deuce was in their faces. IQ was in the faces. Even Taj Gibson was playing really good basketball tonight, even defensively speaking. Taj Gibson had 11 points, 5 rebounds, and was hitting 3-pointers. I mean, Taj Gibson, like, I know that we all prefer Jericho Sims to get his minutes, which he is. So we can't really hurt on Tibbs that much about that. But Taj Gibson has been low-key a big reason why the Knicks have been playing good basketball together. I feel like his veteran presence really elevates guys. His hustle is inspiring. Seeing that 37-year-old vet out there just putting all of his heart on the floor. You know, guys like RJ and Deuce and IQ really look at Taj Gibson. They look up to him, and seeing him put that energy out there. And Taj Gibson was speaking to Mike Breen after the game and Clyde Frazier, and he was saying that, like, working out with these young guys, they got so much energy and they just keep me going. They keep me alive. So it's really cool to have that vet in the locker room in Taj Gibson, who's been in the league for so long, and having that dynamic with the young players. I just find that really fun. So yeah, guys, obviously the Knicks are 3 games in a row with the victory. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Are you guys happy about this win? Are you disappointed in this win? Or is it just, it is what it is? Because that's kind of how I feel. Like, there's no reason to be pissed off about a win. And, like, there's no reason to be pissed off about a loss right now. I just feel like the Knicks are in a situation where it's all at the end of the season. We all know it's a lost season. There's really nothing to look forward to for the rest of the year outside of the development of RJ Barrett, outside of the development of the young players around him. So my advice to you is just sit back, enjoy the Knicks games. If the kids are playing good basketball and we start running into some wins, hey, that's a positive in my eyes because the kids are developing. And I know that sometimes you'd rather get a better draft pick, but you never know what can happen in the lottery. We can still win these games and still get a better draft pick. I'm enjoying the ride. I'm loving watching this Knicks team, especially with the youthful movement finally playing meaningful minutes all throughout the past couple of weeks now, and they're actually getting some wins. I feel it as I look at it as a positive. Let me know how you look at it in the comments down below. So I'll catch you guys in my next video. Let's go Knicks, and have a great night. Peace.